Well, the game of football has taught me so many things, man. Now, think about the huddle we have right now, right? I tell people this all the time. There's a reason why they call it a huddle. You know, people have been huddling all their lives, trying to find ways to enhance each other's lives. The great teams do that all the time. The great teams do that. The better the huddle, the better the team. And so it's simple, man, how if you huddle for all the right reasons, we wouldn't have Ferguson. We wouldn't have some of the challenges that we have in our society. But as we all know, there's always a moment when somebody doesn't belong in the huddle. And yet we have to continue to move on. We got to continue to play. So the game of life, man, is always starting with a huddle. And for me, I'm lucky enough to know that, you know, by the graces of God, man, it's been a nice huddle. It's been a nice huddle. And if I just keep making sure that he's in front of me, I'm gonna be all right.
Welcome to 4 Downs with the Czar. I'm Emery Hunt, the Czar of the Playbook, and on today's episode, we're going to be interviewing defensive end Jonathan Woodard of Central Arkansas. He's on the line right now. Jonathan, how's it going?
I'm going great. Just got done with the workout, so I'm just going to chill for the rest of the day.
Jonathan, you're a 3-year starter at Central Arkansas. You've led the team in sacks each and every season. How have you been able to get consistently better when we've seen guys tend to fizzle out after 1 year?
Just the main thing is to just never be satisfied. There's always room to improve, especially playing defensive line. It's an area where a lot of technique is needed, and there's always going to be room to hone on your skills. And I think one of my position coach always holds me accountable and never lets me slack. So he's always pushing me to be better.
Second down here. Now the Southland Conference, I like to call the SEC of the FCS. So you putting up these impressive numbers is outstanding in that conference. How tough is it to compete in the SLC from week to week?
It's very tough. I mean, going from Southeastern to Stephen F. Austin to Sam Houston, those are all quality teams you're playing them week in and week out. And they're never going to let you, they're not going to have any gimme games. And that's something that I feel like I can take pride in my conference, know that I'm always going to be playing quality competition. And they're always going to be pushing me to be better.
It's third down, time to critique your game. When you look at Jonathan Woodard on film, what do you see, where your strengths are, and what do you think you have to improve?
I think I need to have probably a better get-off, develop more pass rush moves. I've had success with some in the past. I think I need to kind of expand my game some more. And then better hands in the run game, and probably better at releasing blocks.
Okay, it's the last down here, fourth down, Jonathan. I want to ask you, what are your personal and team goals for this season?
First and foremost, team goal, Southland Conference Championship, and National Championship, of course. And a personal goal would be to win the Player of the Year for the Southland Conference and the Buck Buchanan Award for the FCS.
All right, Jonathan, I can't let you off the hook just yet. We have a little overtime right now. Desmond Lewis, outstanding receiver last year for you guys, went to the Senior Bowl, got drafted by the Buffalo Bills. Him going to the Senior Bowl and performing well and getting drafted, does that give you motivation and the rest of you guys going into this season as far as like, hey, we can make it to the NFL from Central Arkansas?
I think he definitely did. It's been a couple of years since we've had a player get drafted, and but he was the first to ever go to the Senior Bowl. So just seeing him do that definitely motivates me a lot. But I know that I got to handle business on the field first so I can think about all that.
Thanks, Jonathan, for joining us today on 4 Downs with the Czar. We appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
And for the fans, for more 4 Down with the Czar segments, visit our website at footballgameplan.com/4 Downs with the Czar.